Hello, everyone. This is Vance Guy representing Don't Be Afraid to Change. Coming to you today. Uh, I haven't been here in a while uh, for various reasons, some being tragedies in family and just dealing with life. And I haven't actually taken the time to get back on my channel to hope that I could further the algorithm so that I can go live. That's one thing that I am looking forward to. So I know that I need to get back out here and get this done. Um, Before I go any further, let's do the regular thing. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring that bell. And please, most importantly, don't forget to share the commentary with others because although it may not be for you, it just simply may be for somebody else. Uh, Today, I think I really would like to talk about just some life principles at this time of year. I know it's getting hectic out there in the world. You got a lot of things that's being said in the media. You got a lot of things that's going on in the news. You know, me personally, I don't watch that much news, but the news that I have been watching, some of it just really don't make any sense. However, life is life. And one of the best things that I can suggest, like that's all I do here with Don't Be Afraid to Change, is make suggestions. Um, is try to stay in your lane. You know, do what you got to do for you. Uh, there's a lot of things that's going on that is having a lot of people that are feeling like uh, they don't know what to do. They really don't know where to turn. But I look at it like this here: being grateful to even have the opportunity to have to sit down and think about these things gives you a head start on some others. Because being grateful is one of the most important things and tools that we can actually use today. Because if you're not grateful for what you have, you just may not get anything else. Because, the aura around you is what makes you who you are. If you're forever talking negativity, you're going to constantly get negative vibes. Little do you know, when you step into a room, other people who are aware of their surroundings, their inner being, they can feel the negativity when you walk in a room. Little do some people know, when you are BSing people who are quote unquote supposed to be loved ones and being there for one another and uh, helping each other make it through the storm. If you ain't keeping it real, people know it. People feel it. People sense it. People smell it. And this is the time of year for family gatherings. You're supposed to set, all that aside. And believe me, I know, I understand, sometimes that is actually hard to accomplish because this is only once during the year. But look at how much turmoil and BS you done dealt with all year long. Honestly, me, myself, I try to set some of that aside, but then I find myself, for the most part, really just simply tolerating certain people, only for the sake of keeping my sanity. And honestly, that's the most important part. And that's the most important person I need to satisfy on a daily basis is myself. And yes, them same people who I'm referring to, loved ones, family, friends, or foes, they can tell you the same thing. However, your inner spirit always let you know when you're doing right and when you're doing wrong. And that's a part of why I personally like Don't Be Afraid to Change. Because, as my book says, as far as reassociate, I do what I can to reassociate with different people. However, what I do today is I don't go out and look for other people to be associated with. I allow life to put them in my life, bring them into my circle, so that I kind of have a little comfort of this is my lane, this is my zone. Am I any better than anybody else? No. However, one thing I do is I demand respect. So I constantly always give respect to the best of my ability. Am I always doing it unconsciously? No. Again, I'm no perfect than nobody else. But, you know, when it comes to family, regardless of a lot of other stuff, I do what I can to kind of set that to the side sometimes. You know, try to uplift other people when they're going through certain things because of my history and my knowledge, my personal experience, my work experience, and the field that I've been in for so long. You know, sometimes people expect me, and it may be unbeknownst to them that is, I feel like they're expecting me to actually lend a helping hand only because of my history and the field that I've been in. You know, I've been a recovery specialist for way over 10 years. You know, I've been in the field of specializing in co-occurring disorders. It doesn't matter what you're addicted to. I have some suggestions that could help you, you know, get through it. And a lot of people fail to realize that dealing even with mental health, which is a part of the co-occurring disorders, you know, being on alcohol, crack cocaine, heroin, the needle, addicted to marijuana, addicted to shopping, addicted to eating. You know, the list goes on and on and on. The thing is what do you want? Seriously, in your moment of purity, your moment of clear thinking, what do you want is the question. You know, and the avenue and journey that you've been on, of course, it ain't nobody's journey but your own. And personally, anybody can change, regardless of the circumstances around you, regardless of what you've been through. Do I believe in second chances? Man, I think I'm on my 100th second chance, if not that, you know? So it's not even about that. You know, sometimes we have to set aside being concerned about what somebody else is going to say, what somebody else is thinking. Hey, you know what? This is about me. Or in this case, it might be about you. So you're the only one you got to be worried about. Let me ask you a question. Who pays your bills? As if you're a provider and you get up every day and go to work, who pays your bills? Who gets you up in the morning? Who go do your job? Whose name on that check? So when you start looking at things on a simplistic level, it is. Everything starts and everything ends with you. And that's something that you got to keep in mind. You know, change, yes, it's a journey. Is it hard? At times, yes. You know, sometimes my wife cooked these, I call them discrumptious meals. And because I used to smoke Newport cigarettes, you know, sometimes it's like, whew, I can really smoke a cigarette about right now. But you know what? That's just not me anymore. I've changed from that. Uh, I have a 7-year-old daughter, and prior to her uh, coming into this world, I made the choice. You know what? Cool. I'm not going to be smoking and smelling like tobacco around my kid. That was a choice I needed to make for me, for the betterment of my family. Alcohol, marijuana, crack, being out there in them streets, putting my life on the line. uh, chasing that money, you know, all of that. No, that's not my priority. See, because those were my priorities that did not sit well with being a provider. How can I be a provider if I'm incarcerated? How can I be a provider if I'm out there in them streets? How can I be a provider if I'm just simply making bad choices? You know, and life has evolved today to where's, you know, we stick these cell phones and these computers and all these electronical stuff in front of our kid when they're crying or upset and they seeking attention. All we're doing is chipping them. And I'm the first to raise my hand. Bad. I shouldn't do that. You know, I have a 3-year-old. She can literally talk very well when she wants her little tablet or my tablet or my phone. But then when she don't want to, she acts like a little 3-year-old. Like she can't understand English nor speak English. Yes, that's what life has brought us. However, it's still up to my wife and I to make the better choice for the betterment of the family. Why make a choice to do something and then sit and complain about what the government done put out here, what sales Walmart and Target done put out there, Black Friday, Amazon, but we're the ones that make the money and we're the ones that do the shopping and provide the kid with the chip and then complain. I don't see how that works. That doesn't bake a cake. That's some bad box of cake. It's not Heinz. It's not Betty Crocker. It just doesn't work. How is it that we have situations where we're struggling to survive? We're still making it. You know, hey, that's what we do. We make it as people. But we have situations in front of us to where we can be a little bit better than what we are, but then because you need to work together, all kinds of issues and concerns come up. But then it puts you right back to you need more money. You need to pay this other bill. We need. What we need is to come together and all of those facades about why we can't, set it aside. Yes, it's easier said than done, but you know what? If you never try, you've already told yourself no. You've already defeated yourself from accomplishing something. Or at least if it don't work, can't say you didn't try. The question is are you willing to try something different with the hopes that you get a different result? Because if not, then you're going to stay on that same journey that you're on. You're going to stay on that same path that you're on, including complaining. So really, the question is, what are you complaining about? You know, so the thing is, and the thought is what we have to do as individuals is start setting some things aside and coming together as a whole and making things work. Look at here. You know what? I'm going to stop right here because I don't want to get too deep into this and don't make it to where I want to make it to. I just want to come reach everybody and tell everybody I love you and stay safe for the holidays and think about some of the things that I said and let's make this better. One love, family.